today's video, I'm going to walk you through some super simple strategies that can help you to unwind the stress and tension in your nervous system right now. If you are feeling tired, if you are feeling like it's really difficult to focus right now, if you are feeling like you're exhausted but you can't sleep, if you're just feeling hypervigilant, all of those things that come along with anxiety and stress, that's exactly what we are going to do today. So if you're tuning in live, let me know if you're like, yeah, I have been feeling a little bit stressed out. Just give me a thumbs up. Let me know if that's you. And the best part of these strategies is that you can use any one of them by themselves, or you can come on back, watch the replay of this, and do all of them, okay? So for those of you who don't know me, hi, my name is Alex from aewellness.com. I'm the host of the Body Nerd Show podcast, and I help busy, active people just like yourself learn how to move better, feel better, and most importantly, enjoy life without pain. So the first and most easiest way to kind of help your body, think of it almost like flushing energy or stress out of your body. Hey there. Hey, Richard. Thanks you guys for tuning in, and thanks so much for the hearts. I appreciate it so much. So I always think back to, she's not in the room right now, we'll close the door on her, but my dog, right? And think of your own animals as well as to what they do when they're stressed. Like, let me know in the chat, like, what does your dog do? What does your cat do? I think birds probably do this as well. When they are stressed, they shake it off. Right? My dog does this whole body like kind of thing to shake off the energy. And this is something that animals all throughout the animal kingdom do to help kind of process that stressful energy. But as humans, we subconsciously, like even if we want to, consciously we're like, I don't know, can't do that, right? We overthink it. So movement is going to be your best technique to helping to unwind stress through your body. So this technique is called the arm sweep, and literally all you do, and do it with me as well, is literally just run your arm or one hand down the other arm. That's it. One arm, one hand, just like that. And literally just the sensation of your hands on your arms can help to bring your nervous system back down, right? So we, in times of high stress, can feel kind of ungrounded, like, everything is flying around us. And so the best way to get yourself back in your body is literally an arm sweep, right? How simple is that? So super simple. I'm trying to think of where I saw this, but another one was a hug kind of thing where you swap the arm across every time, which could totally work, but also is like a lot of work. So the arm sweep, again, is just super simple and straight to the point. Because when you are really, high anxiety, stressed out, sitting quietly and meditating is probably not going to be an option for you. Before I hop on a webinar or some, important call that I know is going to be just like high anxiety for me, I used to try to sit quietly and like try to get centered. And that just doesn't work for that specific time of stress. And maybe you have also experienced this where meditation, you're like, you know what? I can't sit still. I don't like controlling my breath. Like, this isn't for me. So something literally as simple as that may be a better option for you. So another way to do this, and kind of like using that same, I'm going to adjust the camera here. The same idea of just moving your body to help with your stress is literally to shake your body. So what I do is I stand with my feet out wide and then shake my legs. So the way to get the most out of this is to really let your muscles relax as much as they possibly can. You can let your wrists go as well. You can let your arms go. I mean, it looks ridiculous, but truthfully, right, when you come to stillness and you stop, notice the difference that you feel. You might have a little bit of elevation in your heart rate, but anything we can do to get ourselves back into our body and back to center is going to be really helpful. So let's try that one again. So I bend my knees, right? Knees are soft. And then literally you're just shaking your legs. So you're trying to be like your dog, like your cat, and creating as much just movement or vibration through your body to help those stressful chemicals and stressful energy to process its way through your body. You can even let your hips do the moving, which is like way harder. And hopefully you're doing this at home and I'm not the only one, right? Doing this, you let your arms go. Like, there's no rules for what this has to look like. It's just about moving your body and getting the energy out. Right? So come to stillness now and just check in. Taking a big breath and just seeing how you feel. Now, chances are that probably got your heart rate up a little bit, which is totally fine. But again, just tapping back into the fact that, like, you know, as humans, we're not that special. We still are mammals, right? And so what can we do that helps us to process energy, process stress, process anxiety through our body without using our big human brains, because sometimes they get in the way. So let me show you another way to use movement. Let me just tilt that down to help your body relax. And I know so because the time change has gone on, it's very dark in here because otherwise it's too bright. So I'm sorry I'm wearing dark clothing, but hopefully this will work. Okay? All right, so here's what you're gonna do. And then I'll give you this view. So you'll lay on your back. If you need something underneath your head to be more comfortable, by all means, put something underneath your head. But ideally, your whole spine is straight, right? So head, shoulders, ribs, hips are all on the same kind of line here. Now, where you put your hands is also up to you. So sometimes, you know, it feels comfortable to rest my hands on my belly, other times on my ribs. Sometimes you might feel like you need a little bit more of a hug, so bringing them to your chest may be something. So wherever your arms can go comfortably is where you want to go. And then from here, you'll bring your feet together and allow your knees to open out to the side. So now I'm so you can see my feet in the like butterfly position, right? And with this, your goal is to do the least amount of work possible. And it'll be a little bit interesting. I've never done this while I'm live because my nervous system is already amped up to be here live with you. So we'll see if we can get relaxed enough to allow this relaxation to happen. So I want you to imagine that it's going to take you like 15 minutes to bring your knees up together at the top. Meaning, right, this is the action we're eventually going, but you go so stinking slow that it looks like nothing is happening. And so maybe you raise your legs like 1%, maybe 2%. And if you're like, Alex, wait a minute, why are your legs shaking? And maybe for you also, your legs are shaking. This will induce this normal movement, this normal shaking in your body, just like we did before. But instead of it being an active thing, like I'm not actively telling my legs to shake, this is more into that subconscious reactionary, I'm trying to think of the word, reflex, right? A reflex for your nervous system. But what it can help to do is to help decharge, right? You can see like my words are being lost as I do this. Help to kind of like diffuse the stress into your pelvis and into your core and really into the muscles that are responsible for fight or flight. And so literally this is it, right? You find a spot as you start to bring your knees back up to center where that shake starts to happen. And then you let yourself shake for as long as feels comfortable. And if this is your first time doing anything like this, right, we'll only be here for a few minutes. And I would definitely say start with just a few minutes at a time. Maybe it's 2 minutes, maybe it's 5 minutes. I usually do this as long as it takes before my legs start to feel a little bit fatigued or tired. And once you are done, and usually I would say as you're doing this, hopefully you're not talking to somebody at the same time, right? Because those two things are in opposition. Right? The shaking is trying to help relax your body, and the talking is definitely not helping that relaxation to occur. If closing your eyes feels comfortable, you can close your eyes. And then once you're done, right, whether it's 2 minutes or 5 minutes, or your legs start to fatigue faster than that, you can just go ahead and straighten your legs all the way out. And at any time, right, if that tremor starts to feel uncomfortable or not safe, or you're just done with it, at any time, you can straighten your legs. That's always available to you. But when you're done, allow your legs to straighten. Take a big breath in and sigh your exhale out. One more time, big breath in and sigh your exhale out. And when you're ready, you can roll yourself over onto your side and make your way up to seated. And I'm curious to know, let me know in the chat if you were able to get the tremors to start. If you were able to feel that, if you were able to feel that kind of unwinding of your nervous system. So let me know. So the way I use these tremors in my own just day-to-day is I love to do it right before sleep, because like I was saying, it really helps to kind of discharge your nervous system and your body of any of that extra anxious energy that may have settled in from a day like it has been here in November. Oh, Amy, good. I'm so glad that you were able to experience it, because this is perfect right before bed, right? So again, helping your body to kind of discharge any of that anxious energy that has settled in so that you can then just crawl into bed and go to sleep. I used to be the type of person who had to read for like 20, 30 minutes to just like get relaxed enough to fall asleep. And since doing this along with some other stuff, it's really helped to bring my body back to a place where sleep is a lot easier. So I'm falling asleep easier, I'm staying asleep, I'm getting that deep and restful sleep in ways that I wasn't before. So hopefully these two tools, actually I'll add one more too. Meditation, of course, if you are into that, a really, really simple meditation is something called the box breath, where you assign 4 counts to your breathing. So you inhale for 4, pause at the top for 4, exhale for 4, and pause at the bottom for 4. And so you can cycle through that as well. You could do that after the tremors. You know, you can use any of these together or separate, however you want. I just wanted you to have some tools that you can have to help your body calm down whenever you need it. And truthfully, the arm sweep is something I use all the time. Anytime I feel myself just getting super, super amped up, right? It just helps to bring you back into your body. What do you want to see more of? Comment below and let me know. Also, make sure you give this video a thumbs up so that more people can find it, and definitely make sure that you hit that subscribe button so that you'll get notified every time I put out a new video.